In this video, I'm going to show you how to refill the ink cartridges of your Epson XP4200 printer. First, we have to find out which ink cartridge needs a replacement. Go to the printer display panel and you will see a warning sign on the ink icon. Select this icon and press OK. You can see black ink is low and it needs to be refilled or replacement. Click on the close and then you will see all the 4 ink cartridges. Now I recommend to refill all the ink cartridges because once you low in one ink, that means the other inks are also going to be low. To refill it, we don't have to select option replace ink cartridges. Close this section. Click on the copy. Once your printer starts to copy, the print head will be unlocked, and then unplug the power cable. Unplug it. Let's check if the print head is unlocked or not. Yeah, it is unlocked. Take the ink cartridges out. That is our black ink cartridge. In this ink cartridge, if you look at the structure of this ink cartridge, we actually need to make a hole. And here we can see this ink cartridge. There is a one square like structure you will see that is just on this side of the ink cartridge. Just on the top of that we have to make a hole that is almost here, and after we make it we have to seal it as well. You can use a drill or you can use a hot solder iron. So we just have to make a hole enough to pour the ink. So just above the square at this point. That is enough. So we can put a screw and see. Yeah. So I'm just going to refill with the black ink. So I'm going to fill at least 5 ml. Place it here. Don't push it too much inside. Now once you fill it, some bubbles may come out. Once we refill the ink cartridge, we have to seal this hole. So we can use a hot glue stick. I'm just going to seal this hole using the hot glue stick. Once you seal it, then we have to initiate the ink system. So what you do, you take a 10 ml or 20 ml syringe, place it here, slightly goes under, push it and create the vacuum. So this will actually help the ink cartridge to start the ink to flow. So ink will come from the chamber 2 to chamber 1 and some will come to the chamber 3. So once we stop it, it will go out. Place the ink cartridge. Wait for the ink to actually start. So that means we have to give rest for the ink cartridge for some time. Next I'm going to use is my yellow. In the same way I'll do for all 4 ink cartridges. Now make sure you always check here, because in this section we have to make a hole just on the top of that. So there is a square like structure here. Once you make a hole, just check if it's definitely done or not. Don't have to create a large hole, so just a small one, enough for the syringe to fill the ink. Yeah, so all three are done. So I'm just going to fill at least 5 ml. Eight to 10 ml in these ink cartridges. But you don't have to overflow the ink. That's the yellow. So we just refilled all the ink cartridges. Next step is to seal the holes. So all the holes must be sealed. Just clean the top. So right now I'm just going to use the hot glue stick. It's important you seal it so that the ink doesn't come out. The next step is to initiate the ink. Now take a 10 to 20 ml syringe, place it here, and then you have to create the pressure. You will see there is a vacuum, so if you leave it, it will go back. So you just have to keep it here. So you have to apply little pressure. Once it goes inside, you can see the air is sucked in, and now the ink should have reached to its place. Again, that is here. So we just place it here. Now if you create a vacuum and if you see like it's going back, that means it's not done properly. So push it little bit hard, and then like this. Once you push it more with the pressure, so it has taken the air. Do it for the last ink cartridge. So once the ink starts to flow, that means we have done it correctly. Now reinstall the all 4 ink cartridges. If you have a chip resetter, you can use that. It will reset the ink level. Now place it back. We will close it. Now plug in the power cable